Hello, my name is Olivia Coleman, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the importance of adopting an animal as opposed to benefiting a pet store and puppy mills, because puppy mills are a terrible thing for animals. I do want to go ahead and verify that I do have 5 or 4 people watching me right now as I am on FaceTime with them. I know you can't really see them very well, but there are 4 people there. So, there's one major problem when talking about adopting. Not a lot of people do it. They believe that adoption is just pointless because there are only old animals in there, or they're injured, or they're sick, which is not true. People need to start buying pets from the adoption center, because whenever you do purchase a pet from the pet store, you are benefiting a puppy mill, and all of your money is going back to the puppy mills. And I will go into further detail of what a puppy mill is, because I'm sure that not a lot of people are aware that these terrible things are going on in our world. Puppy mills are kind of like an abortion center for animals. They just breed animals and then they sell them just for profit. They don't really care about how the animal is treated, or how it malfunctions, or how it is being connected to the outside world, because they are stuck in just these tiny little cells, kind of like jail almost. And if the animal is not profiting enough for these workers in the puppy mills, then they do choose to just kill off the breed like nothing happened, which is not morally right at all. Not only are puppy mills bad for the animals, but they are bad for the owners as well, because they do jack up their prices on these animals, and then 5 to 10 days later, the animals are likely to die just because of the malnutrition that occurs at these puppy mills. They do also overproduce a lot of these animals, because they just produce, and then they think that it's just going to make profit. However, this does make for bad conditions for the animals to live in, because I don't think it's very sanitary for over 1,000 dogs to be living in one little cell. They are, again, very harmful to these animals that live here. The conditions that they live in are just terrible. It's almost like a homeless shelter for people. There are so many ways to stop this from happening. However, the solution I would choose is adopting an animal from a shelter instead of buying from a pet store. There are many benefits that come with adopting a pet. You could save an animal's life, or they could actually save yours. I do have 2 adoption dogs, and they are the best things that have ever happened to me. All pets that come from animal shelters, they are healthy, and they do connect with the outside world because of the workers there. They do play with them and take care of them and feed them, and so they are not very scared when they come home to a new home. Not only will you be saving money, but you will also feel better about yourself, because you are taking an animal from the street and giving it a new home to love, and to just be there for you, and you be there for them. You do save a lot of money by adopting a dog, because at puppy mills and pet stores, like I said earlier, they do jack up the prices on these dogs to where it is almost just ridiculous to pay $600 for a dog, as opposed to where you can go to an animal shelter and adopt a dog for $200 or less. And the $200 does include the animal getting all of its vaccines done, all of its shots, and yearly exams finished. They do also spay or neuter these dogs and insert a microchip. So you are paying no more than $200 for all of this to be completed, which is a wonderful deal, because it could cost a lot more than that just to get your dog spayed or neutered if you do not get it from a shelter. Some people may say that adopting a dog is near pointless because of the age of it, which that could be partially true, because some animals unfortunately do spend their whole lives in the shelter, which is pretty sad, but they just have to do it just in order to survive. However, I really don't believe that this is a major problem for adopting a dog, because when you buy a pet from the pet store, they came from the puppy mill, and so they're really malnutrition, and you never know what their health status is coming from there. To whereas even if the dog is older, he is well taken care of, and you know that he has had all of his shots, all of his vaccinations done, and he is in good health. While you might think that animal shelters are only for endangered pets, you should think again. Your new best friend is waiting on you, and you should only adopt animals from shelters as opposed to buying them from the pet stores. To summarize that we have talked about today, remember that puppy mills only care about the profit. They do not care about the care of the animal or what it looks like. They just want it gone, and they want their money. In order to stop this, you can choose to do adoption, which is going to save you money, it is going to save the animal's life, and it could eventually save your life. So next time that your daughter is talking to you and she says, "Mommy, Daddy, I really want a puppy," please consider adoption, because not only are you getting a best friend, but you could save a life as well. Thank you.